Hi, Amy with Fashion Toppings here. Today I'm going to go ahead and refashion the blue shirt that I showed you in yesterday's thrift haul video. And I'm going to attach it to a white t-shirt that I purchased at Forever 21 for $4.80. And it's a great quality t-shirt. It's nice and soft, it feels feminine. And so we're going to go ahead and merge the two together. Now the first step you're going to need to do is cut out the side seam from the arm on down. As you can see, I've already done it. So the shoulders are still intact. In fact, I still have a price tag on it. See, the shoulders are still intact, the neckline's still intact. I just cut down the two side seams to separate it out. You can kind of envision where I'm going with this. See, the front will be in the front of my t-shirt and the back will be on my back, with this being my neckline. So the shirt was so small. It stretches to fit, but it was pretty tight and pretty revealing, and it shows every part of my muffin top possible. So I'm going to make this fit a little bit better. So cut out the side seams all the way down. The next step, we're going to attach this to our t-shirt so we can decide where we're going to want it to lay on the front of our shirt. So I'm going to slide this over, making sure it's laid out flat. Okay, so I put my t-shirt inside between the two flaps, the front and the back, put the t-shirt on the inside. Now, because these are raw edges, because I just cut them. So I'm going to want to try to determine how far I want my blue part of the front of my shirt to be. So I'm actually going to turn it under because of the raw edges, and I'm afraid of fraying. So whatever you do to one side, you need to be exact in doing the other. Otherwise, you're going to have a crook in front of your shirt, and we don't want that. So I'm going to take my little handy dandy pin holder, another gift from my sister-in-law, and I'm going to pin under how far I'm going to want the shirt to come in. And actually it matches up pretty nicely with the point of my armpit. The point right there, I'm actually folding it under. That also gets rid of that, so it'll be one straight line. So I'm kind of lining it up with my armpit. And I'm going underneath and pinning it, just to give myself a general idea of how I'm going to need to put this side seam in to finish my sides. So, and I need to do the same to the other side. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, now I've pinned my edges on the front of my shirt. I've taken my white t-shirt and put it to the side. I don't need it right now. So what I need to do now is to make sure the front of my shirt is the same size as the back of my shirt. So when from the front and the back, the blue stripe is going to be the same. So now that I know how I pinned and marked the front, I can match the back to be the same. So I'm just going to fold the back over and fold it until it's the same size. And I'm folding towards the wrong side of the material. This is the right side. The inside that's the wrong side. So I'm actually going to pin all the way up, matching to make sure my front stripe and my back stripe are going to be the same size. So I'm going to keep doing that all the way up. I'm going to do that to this side of the shirt, and then I'm going to also do it to this side of the shirt. Now I'm going to take this to my sewing machine. Now I'm going to sew up all of my seams from the bottom of the shirt up to the armpit that I have pinned on all 4 sides. So front, back, back. I'm going to sew a straight stitch all the way up on my shirt so that I have a finished edge. So let's go ahead and get to the sewing machine and let's get this all sewn up. Now I have all my edges all sewn, straight line. I'm going to now put it onto my t-shirt. I'm going to take my shirt, and you notice I have a V-neck before. I'm not going to have a V-neck now. I want to leave the neckline of the t-shirt. You can already kind of see what I'm doing here. So we put it on, and it's going to look cute. I cannot wait to see it. Now we're going to pin it into place. Shoulder seam of the top shirt attached at the shoulder seam. Right, the seams should be right inside each other. Okay, so now I'm going to just lay this flat. I think I want to make it a little bit snug. Okay, so you're gonna wanna pin a straight line down this side. Now it's starting to look crooked, but this shirt stretches, so I'm gonna be stretching it back. So I put my straight line in. Now I'm gonna take my tape measure and I'm gonna measure from the side seam where the front and the back join together. From the side seam to my shirt, it's 2 1/4 inches. And I'm gonna check all the way down. That one needs to come out a little bit. 2 1/4. From my front to my side seam, I have 2 1/4 inches. You can do whatever distance you want, but I just making sure that my stripe to my side seam is the same distance all the way down. So now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Take my pins and I'm just gonna estimate and then I'll go back and double check it. Okay, so I finished this side. Now I went ahead and estimated on this side, so now I have to double check to make sure that the distance on this side is the same as over here. So this side was 2 1/4 inches and I got lucky, 2 1/4 inches. Now the next step, I've done the front. It's just pinned down the sides, pinned it to my white shirt, turn my shirt around, and the same thing I did the front, I'm gonna do to the back. Now I've pinned my blue shirt to my white t-shirt. As you can see, you can kind of envision what it's looking like. Everything is inside right. Now, the next step, make sure you try it on. Don't ever put in your permanent stitch before trying it on first, because when you try it on, maybe a portion's gonna gather funny or whatever. So just make sure you try it on before you put in that final permanent stitch. And I'm gonna try it on real quick. If I like it the way it is, I'm gonna take it to my sewing machine. I'm gonna start at my shoulder and I'm gonna follow right in the seam line of the shirt, so you're not even gonna see the stitches. I'm gonna stitch the shoulder to shoulder right here, and then I'm gonna come around and right along the edge, I'm gonna follow the blue shirt, attaching the shirt with a straight stitch, the blue shirt to my white shirt. So along the shoulder, down the arm, straight down, and just follow the blue line, or the shirt that's on top. Repeat that for all the sides. Here, then down, and then the back. You've already done the shoulder, so you don't have to worry about it. Just the back, just follow the straight line. And you're going to basically be sewing the entire border of the shirt on top to your white t-shirt. Don't forget along the bottom of the blue right there. I hope that made sense. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna try it on, take it to my sewing machine, put in the final straight stitches, then the project's done and we'll have to see what it looks like. Here's the finished shirt. It's pretty easy. Just basically cut the side seams out of a t-shirt and put it over the top of another t-shirt, sewed it down the front, sewed it down the back and on the shoulders, and we were done. So this was an easy project, and it was a way for me to get to use this shirt, which is way too small for me, to be able to match it up with another shirt, and now I'm able to wear them both. So it's a little bit different look. And even if you don't like this style, I hope that at least this idea gives you some inspiration of ways that you can combine shirts to give them a new look. So, you know, this might not be the look for everyone, but hopefully it inspired you to kind of start thinking about combining shirts together and how easy it is just to split the seam, put them on top of each other, and you're done. So, and this is my thrift store shirt that I bought yesterday. Well, I hope you like this project, and I look forward to doing some more, especially refashioning off of the thrift haul video that I did this week. So I'm just excited to work on the next project. So this is Amy with Fashion Toppings. Until next time.